third and lastly, I'll talk about possible solutions you can use to help improve your mentality. Now we'll talk about why people think negative. Negativity is a bad habit. The reason why I say this is because it's a limiting habit, because it limits your thoughts towards more of the problem than the solution. Think of it as a rolling snowball. The more negative thoughts you give to yourself, the more the ball's gonna keep rolling. If you stop that snowball halfway before it hits the finish line, trust me, that ball's gonna shatter. You know, bring out a new you, and everything's just gonna be different. You're gonna be starting fresh, just like a baby when it comes out of a womb. Basically, that's how it's gonna feel. Not only does it affect you individually, but it affects people around you. Think about this class. Let's say each and every one of these seats are full, and one person is dead in the center and it's just negative. How do you think the 4 people around him is gonna feel? You're just gonna want to move away, trade seats with some other person, ask the teacher to see if you can do anything. What can the teacher do? It's all up to that person. According to health professionals from Cognitive Therapy Guide, negative thoughts eventually lead to depression, anxiety, and addiction. I just talked about the problem with negative thinking. Now I'll talk about what causes people to think negative. People think negative because negative thoughts are easier than positive. They have a bigger impact to the human being than positive thoughts do. Think about it. When, let's say you have a test coming up and you know you're about to fail it, what do you think to yourself? Oh, I'm gonna fail it, what's the point of even taking it? You know why you think like that? Because you're setting yourself up for failure. As we grow older, we start to take more responsibilities. That's when negative thoughts not supposed to have any type of space into our heads. Any negative thought will set you back in life, and that's gonna hurt you more than ever. So I just talked about what causes people to think negative. Now I'll talk about possible solutions. There is no definite solution for negative thinking. Why I say this? Because negative thoughts are not a definite disease. It's just a habit. Habits are meant to be broken. When you say you have a habit of always doing drugs when you're stressed out, that habit can be broken. Why? Because there is not one way for that habit to end. There's multiple ways that you can cross and you can take. You can easily just say, well, it's not easily, but you can always just say, oh, I don't want to do this anymore, because you know why? It's hurting you. You're seeing drugs hurt you. You see your face change. You see everything change. Once you stop, you find different light. It's all gonna make a change to yourself, your personality, and your character. So the possible solution I give to you is, if you ever thought negative, reason with yourself. Always reason with yourself. Because when you reason with yourself, you start to think differently. You start to think more positive. You start to see, why is this negative thought hitting me? I should be thinking more differently. For an example, say it's finals week. Let's say this class has a finals. We didn't learn jack. Nothing. We didn't learn anything. We didn't learn anything. And everyone comes in here being, oh, we're negative. But look at the bright side, guys. Summer is coming. That's what you want to look after. You failed this final, fine. But let's look for summer. Now, that's a good positive thinking. Yes, you're going to fail this test, but you can always retake this test. Retake the class. Yes, that's how you should be thinking. So we just talked about possible solutions. Now we'll just put this up into a package and just deliver it to everyone out in the world. Let's start spreading positive energy. First, we just talked about the problems with negative thoughts. Second, we talked about the causes of negative thoughts. And third, we just talked about one possible solution. Before I leave, I'll leave you as this. There's light and dark, and there's dark and light. Let's all strive to be the light in any dark. Keep smiling, guys.